Hey, my babies. What's going on, sweeties? What is going on today? I am currently creating some samples. Some sample sprays. Because I was out and I like to give back to my people. Oh, y'all know I went home yesterday. And yes, I'm in my house dress. This is my house dress. I done got up, cleaned up a little bit. I supposed to have went to work today to do a client, but I could not. Baby, when I tell y'all, your mama, your spiritual mama, was tired from that traveling yesterday. And then I had work yesterday too, so I had got up about 4 a.m. Got back home about 11, put my clothes on, took me a shower, got back in the car about 12 something, back on the road to home, got there about 1, 2 o'clock, did what I had to do with my mom and my grandmother, and me and my husband left about 6, a little after 6, got home about 9, so I was up that long, and I was supposed to do a client at 7, and I could not. Baby, life happens, honey. So I decided to take a day off, but you know how I talk. If I am doing something, like even if I'm home, I'm going to work my business. And that is why the conversation and the chatter in my head from spirit, because y'all know I'm spirit led and universe fed, came up to talk about my grandfather, the one who taught me about money, the one who taught me about the value of $1, and the one that also talked to me about wealth. Wealth, babies, wealth. Ain't nothing wrong with a little wealth. And I'm not talking about being rich. I'm talking about being wealth, where it's something that you whatever you desire is you going to get your wealth, your generational wealth. That is what I'm talking about. Because he taught me, he ingrained this into me. That's why I talk about wealth and abundance and prosperity all day long. That's why I tell you guys, when you enter your home, you say this psalm, wealth and riches is in my home. That's why. That's why. It's nothing wrong with wealth, because it's an energy. And I'm attracted to money, and money is attracted to me. Period. And we about to talk about it. And it all started with my granddaddy. So, before we start talking about that, I do want to say, if you're new to my channel, my name is Vasori Jade. I am the tutress of this channel. I'm also the owner and operator of visionsbyvasori.com. Now, one thing about Mama Source is I'm the master of the healing the feminine divine, and that is as well as coupling with mastering your wealth, mastering what belongs to you, killing all those generational traumas of I can't, killing that out of your mind. You can, and you can go get it. Okay? We're talking about my grandfather on today as I make my sample sprays. I'm going to jump into why these sample sprays right quick. I usually send sample sprays to my customers that order from me most of the time when I have them in stock. So I'm creating some gift sets, some sample sets to y'all, so you can, apply it to your life. And if you like it, come eat, go back to my site to support. But me telling you about it and me sending you an actual product is two different things. So I usually try to keep little small samples of my handmade custom items. So I'm just restocking that because I ran out. Also, I'm going to start creating some mini mojo bags that I'm going to give away with crystals and some mini herbs. And stay tuned. Y'all better keep rocking with me because I feed. I pay back when you support me. What else I got to tell you? Oh, this is it. once I hit 1,000 followers, I will, because that is the number that Spirit tells me to work with. I'm gonna hit 1,000, and I'm gonna start going live, as well as doing live sales with discounts as well once I hit 1,000 followers. Guys, keep on supporting. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the comments. And I'm also wanting to give out special shout outs to my new subscribers. Now, I'm just starting to do this, guys. So if I miss anybody, it's not intentional. I know I have a couple, so I'm just starting this now. So for the ones that have been rocking with me, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. And I'm just going to start this new list starting today on this video. Special shout, and this list only is for the people that show their profile and are not in like private mode. So these are the ones that I see. Thank you to Shanika, Erica, Diane, Tracy, Christina, Miss Maya, Angela, and Belle. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and for your support. Thank you. It goes a long way. And I'm going to continue doing this every month until, because I never get lost in translation of who supports me. Like some other spiritual workers I know, you can't get too big, baby. Can't get too big. Because y'all the ones that creating the opulence in my life, creating everything that I need. And I thank y'all so much. I thank you for all the sweet comments that I get. I read them all the positive ones. If it's negative, it gets deleted. I don't even got time to vibe. I don't, you know. But I'll make time if you come too hard. But all my positive people, thank y'all. Let's get into talking about Granddaddy. And I say Granddaddy. Some people say Grandpa. Some people say my grandfather. I say Granddaddy. From where? Daddy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from the country. My grandfather was born July 2nd. I think it was 1932. Now, my grandfather has now passed on. He's no longer with us. He passed away in 2019. So, yeah, Granddaddy done passed on. He was a strong figure in everybody's life. You didn't go against Granddaddy. Now, Granddaddy wasn't mean or nothing like that. He married my grandmother. Now, my grandmother is still here. She's still with us. I saw her yesterday, and she was a praying grandmother. My granddaddy, he was the one that talked about wealth and what you should do with your money, and don't waste your money, girl, or stuff like that. And he used to tell me, he said, Patrice, that's my given name, that's my birth name, Patrice. Don't y'all call me that either. It's Vasori, Mama Source. He said, I'll give you what you need. I said, what you mean, Granddaddy? He said, you a good paymaster. He said, and I know you a lot like me. He used to tell me little things that he didn't tell some of the other grandkids. He used to talk to me more about prosperity and money and creating that life for yourself. Now, my grandfather was from what I researched, he was from Darlington, South Carolina. Okay? Darlington, South Carolina. And his family line, my granddaddy was a replica of a marriage that was from a mistress. So my grandfather, Lucius, was married to my grandmother. And that is the one that I showed you that I think I got my magic from, my hoodoo background, okay? His not biological mom, but his mom, it was his mom because she took him from the mistress and raised him like her own. Made sense? But his dad, Lucius, was married to her, but she wasn't his real mom, okay? But he was from somebody at my door. He was from what I said, Darlington, South Carolina, from my research on ancestry.com. I'm still doing a lot of research on his family, so I can't tell you guys a lot about it. I know a little bit, but I'll wait until I get all my research done before I start speaking about things that I don't know about, because I don't speak about shit I don't know about, and you shouldn't either. My grandfather, his name was James Arthur Harrison. Okay, James Arthur Harrison. And he had, from my understanding, he had a brother named James Edward. And James Edward and him, from what my grandmother told me, they fell out one day, and James Edward went and joined the army and left, and my grandfather never seen him again. He never came back. And I found his draft card, James Edward. He actually died in California, from what I remember, California, and he never came back from that argument. My grandmother did say that he sent a letter on a piece of brown paper that he joined the army, but it was very, very small, and they never heard from him ever again after that. I never met him. I think my mom said she remembered him, but I'm not sure about that. So my grandfather never had a lot of family. He did have a sister, Aunt Matt. She passed away a long time ago, but other than that, I don't know. I can't tell y'all. So it's very secretive in the family. And when you have one of them families that is so secretive that don't talk about it. Nobody, what? I can't stand that shit. That's that generational curse shit. When you can't talk about the bad shit that done happened in your family. It's just crazy to me. And I don't subscribe to that. That's probably why a lot of my family don't really talk to me, because I talk about the things that nobody else will, because I don't give a fuck. So Granddaddy, his family is hush hush. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about this. Be quiet. My granddaddy was the one that cheated on grandma. He did. He absolutely did. He cheated on her, but they stayed married. That was that old school type of vibe that they did. And, I ain't subscribing to that ever again. I'm breaking that shit, and I broke it. But we're talking about the money factor, the wealth factor. He is the one the reason why I say, when you enter your home, I want you to say, wealth and riches is in my home. That's a song. Say that when you enter your home. When you enter your place of business, if you have a business, say wealth and riches is in my business. Write it on a piece of paper. Subscribe to it in your life. Because it is. It belongs to you. That shit belongs to you if you go get it. My grandfather was the type of grandfather that he'll talk to you about that type of thing. Well, that's what he talked to me about. I don't know about nobody else. He really talked to me about being wealthy. Granddaddy couldn't even read or write, y'all, but was considered a millionaire where I'm from because he had so much land. He had so much land. He had Harleys. He had old school bikes. He had shit like, I'm like, Granddaddy was a millionaire? We didn't even know. Yeah. And it wasn't all just money. It was like the things he acquired in his life. The land, acres and acres. And when I tell y'all, my granddaddy had his 40 acres and his mule. He used to have donkeys and mules and like hogs and yeah. He got so good where he bought trailers, fixed them up, and rented them out. Generational wealth. That's what he did. And he taught it to me. He taught that to me. And I'm so glad about it. Because some of the family, you know how that go. They ain't take heed to it. I did though. I really did. And you can't tell me nothing. Because I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get it. And he taught me that. And if y'all, you know what? Some people don't have the how can I say this? Grandparents that were there. You know what I'm saying? To show you that. I thank God that I did. My grandmother showed love. She was a praying grandmother. She still is. But my granddaddy showed me the value of $1 when you work hard. This man worked at a plant all his life. He made his money. He retired from a plant. He also had extra homes. By the end, my grandfather had accumulated, I can't tell you, probably about 20 trailers, if I'm gonna guess. 20 trailers that he rented out on a piece of land. And it's still going to this day where people rent my grandfather's trailers out in his trailer park. And he's already passed on. Yeah. So Granddaddy, let's talk about some things that Granddaddy used to tell me. Because if you guys don't have that, I get it. So you can live vicariously through little old me. He used to, I used to go down there when I was young. I'd probably say about 12, 13 maybe. I'm not sure. But I would go down there. And my granddaddy, he'll be sitting in his old truck eating, drinking on a Coke, eating some salt peanuts, which was his favorite, and he'll pour that in the Coke. Y'all ever heard of that? That's some old school shit. And he would be sitting in his old truck with his peanuts, his hoop cheese, and his Coke. And he'd be like, give me $1. He'd be testing me. He said, Trees, go on and lace my hands with some money. And I'd be like, Granddad, I ain't got no money. He said, yes, you do. So I feel like I had to give my granddad, I thought $1 was a lot. Honey, he'd take that $1 though. But when I got older, I never knew he was testing me to see if I would. But when I got older, my grandfather, I would go and talk to him because I used to want businesses and I would get them. I would ask my granddaddy, would you invest in me? He said, what you trying to do? And I tell him it was more like in the lines of opening a store down there because we lived in the country. And he would talk to me about it. He said, you know, I was still in school, so he didn't do it. He said, I tell you what, when you get a little older, come back to me and tell me what you talking about doing. He said, Trees, you you a good paymaster. I said, what that mean, Granddaddy? He said, I could tell you'll make your payments. Because my granddad ain't missed no payments. And couldn't even read or write. Grandma, they would come down and pay the rent. The people that lived in the trailer park. They would pay the rent. Granddaddy could count money, but he could not write out a receipt. And my grandma would sit there. I remember her. She'll have her little book up there by the door. She'll write their receipts out. And for their rent. And Granddaddy didn't know who made their payments, but he could count some money. So, going back to what I said, he would say I'm a great paymaster. And I was like, well, he told me what that meant. He said, when you get older, we'll see. We'll talk about it. So I went to my granddaddy one day, and I was in hair school. I have always been a go-getter. Always. When I say always, I'll go get it. I was never one that will go get it illegally. I was always on that right path. But I would go to school. I would do different business ventures. And if it ain't work out, I'm going to go do something else. I had a baby clothes business. Yeah. I had another clothing business where I went to Goodwills and got name brand clothes that people gave away. And they'd be nice, not no bullshit. And flip it and sell it for a higher value. I did that. Until I became on this walk with spirituality. This is the walk that taught to me. Where I need to heal people. And it's a business as well as a passion for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when it's a business as well as a passion. These my little samples, y'all. Little spray sample bottles. So it means more to me. Not that my other businesses meant nothing, but I did it just out of desperation. I did it to supplement my income. I did it to have extra money for my boys when they were coming up. But this here is a little different. This here is a passion for me. This here is where I get up doing Visions by Vasori, and I go to sleep thinking about what different ideas that I can come up with Visions by Vasori. That's how deep it is. So when you hit that passion in life, that's when you'll know. You know what I'm saying? Granddaddy was always coined up. I swear, y'all think it's a lie. He couldn't read, but that nigga won't never bro. Shit. Always had money. Always had land. Always had trailers. Always flipped his assets. Always, y'all. Always. He always made a penny into a motherfucking quarter. And he didn't spend his money like on bullshit. Oh no. He had to have a whole business. You had to tell him your whole business outline. And he couldn't even read. But he could hear. And he can count some money. And he knew about investments. That's crazy, y'all. My granddaddy. And they say, people say, money is the root of all evil. And I be trying to figure out how. Because when you go to the church, that plate sure get passed around a lot, don't it? If it's the root of all evil. So why y'all always asking for it? You understand what I'm saying? I want my piece. I want my piece of the pie. So, oh yeah. I'm going to get it. And we got to get this generational curse out of here and go and get what you desire. If you want to go to school, go. The fuck? Go. Please go. If you want to open your own business, do it. Write out your business shit. Go get your damn LLC or come on. Let's go. What you waiting on? Death? If you want to do hair, go do it. If you want to be a barber, go do it. If you want to be a truck driver, go get it. It's money in those things. If you want to speak to people, go do it. Counselors, go do it. Teachers, go do it. It's nobody going to step into it but you. You got to step into your calling and what you're passionate about. I went to, I talk about this a lot. I did a 14-year career with somebody. I was so unhappy. But I made the most money I ever made before in my life. I was close to $80,000-$90,000 a year. And I quit that motherfucker because it was not a passion anymore. I only did it for my boys and to get them on up and rear them by myself because their father was not there. And sometimes we have to do that. It does not matter. I'm doing it with or without you. But what I'm saying is, if you guys have something that you want to do in your life, get your ass up and go do it and stop fucking lollygagging. Stop being a basic bitch and go fucking get your bag. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm wealthy. I'm not rich, but I'm wealthy. I'm wealthy in my house. I'm wealthy in my mind. I'm wealthy in spirit. I'm wealthy. And it's a difference between being rich, having money, and having prosperity and wealth. It's two different things. Oh, yeah. So, y'all got to go get it and stop playing with me. Stop playing with it. Because one thing I know, I said I'm not finna get old and wish I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Because when you get old, it's time to sit down. You start getting like me, got to have some sleep. You start slowing down. Go get it while you're young and you can do it. Go to school if you want to. Go out and get your shit together. Stop doing that dumb shit, what I call wasting time. We're not wasting time in here. I don't do time wasters. And wasting time is for the ones that sit up there and say every day, I want to do this. I should go do this. And you just sit up there and every day, you just sit there like it's going to come to you. No, you got to fucking go get it. You got to go get it. And it's almost the first. Go get your cinnamon too, because we got to blow this prosperity for the month. If you haven't been with me long, you need to go buy you some powdered cinnamon. It ain't no more than $1. And we'll, you're going to blow your prosperity spell on the 1st of September. Get in on this prosperity. We going to work in here. Because I ain't finna sit up there and let you, if you following me, we walk in excellence and opulence in here. And you got to have the mindset to do it. And stop woe is me, because that's what my mama do. And I can't stand that shit. I can't. Woo, I cannot. And when you stuck, break out of that shit and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody can be a millionaire. And it's enough out here for everybody. Let's go get it. It really is. What you want me to say? What you want me to do? You want me to sugarcoat it? Because I can't. I can't sugarcoat it, y'all. This shit is hard, I know. But if you sit there... Hold on a second. Woo. If you sit there and allow it to eat you up, it will. We're not doing that. So, I want y'all to be better than what you was all the time, every day. Be better than who you was every day. Create a balance. Create a timeline always. If you write something down, I want you to commit to doing that one thing. If you write down 2 things, I want you to commit to doing at least 1. You have to. Because then it'll feel like you did something and you're not wasting time. Wasting energy on nothingness. Because nothing from nothing leaves what? Nothing. My husband, he's supposed to help me do these samples. The other day, he tired, I'm tired. And we were supposed to do it and we ended up going home. And then we were supposed to do it the other day and we ended up not doing it. We took a nap. And I said, okay, baby, you know, he at work right now, so I got to get my ass up and do this work. Because it's not going to do it by itself. Y'all know? It's just not. We got to get up and do it. And I can't do your work for you, and you most definitely can't do my work for me. But I tell you what, I can motivate y'all to get your ass up and do it. And send me a message and let me know that you did it. I love that. I love that, y'all. But get up. Get the vibing high. Get out of your own way. Get focused. It's 2022 shit. Get focused on your shit. Stop running the streets doing nothing. I cannot stand it. Especially a man sit up there, run the streets all damn day. Won't work, won't hit a lick at a snake, as my grandfather would say. And come and thinking you supposed to get a seat at the table and a plate. If you don't get your ass up out of here, because a man that work, don't eat. Y'all know, that's in the Bible. If y'all want to quote scriptures over here. A man that don't work, don't eat, and he's supposed to sweat by his brow all the days of his life. You got to work, man. Women too. Because we new age. Get your ass up and go to work. Get your ass up and do something productive in your life. Stop laying around watching fucking TV. Y'all hear TV in here? Nope. Only time I watch TV is when I'm winding down, to be truthful about it. I don't like distractions. I like to stay clear, focused, and that's just what I do. Yep. That's just what I do. And if y'all want to do it like me, y'all got to just get in on top of it. You ain't got to do it like me. But if you want to do it like me, then you'll get your ass up. You make sense. Y'all got to do it the same way I'm doing it. But I'm an overachiever, honey. I go after my goals. And once I go after my mind set to something, I'm never stopping. Never. I got one called Orgasm. This is for women, though. It smells amazing. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about my grandfather, James Arthur, just a little bit. And let you know why Vasori is so keen on prosperity, abundance, wealth, and money. An attraction of it. That's why. And when you talk correctly, and people say, oh, it ain't about money. Yes, hell it is. I ain't never known nobody that lights about to get cut off, they happy. I ain't never known that you. I ain't never known nobody where they about to come take your car and you happy. You ever know somebody? I don't think so. No. You ain't happy. When you happy is when you could pay your bills. And you wealthy. And your shit paid. And you ain't got to worry about the man coming to turn your lights off and shit. Or you got to beg for something. Get your ass up. Yes, I request money for things I make. Because it's a business. I use my hands and my mind to create. Which you pay for the things that I create. So it can add a balance in your life. Yeah? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do. Because I'm a magical motherfucker. When you go out and create something in your life, whatever you want to create is going to be on you. You know? You can create laughter. You can create sadness. You can create stress. You can create happiness. You can create joy. You can create fear. You can create balance. You can create love. You know that? You can create all these things in your life. Some people create an unbalance. You create this in your life. Nobody else does that to you but you. It's how long you stay in it is the issue. You understand? It's how long you stay in it is the issue. I don't stay in anxiety. I get anxiety very bad. And I have mastered when it comes into my mind, changing it as soon as I start feeling it. I have mastered that shit. Facts. I have mastered changing, oh, I ain't got enough money to pay my bills, to that shit is right here. I'm just got to wait on it to come. I mastered that shit. I used to be scared when my bills wasn't paid or if I didn't have enough money in my account. For real. I used to panic because I had to always take care of my boys by myself. I used to panic, y'all. Not no more. Stress lessens your days. Stress lessens your life. And nobody has time for that shit. I want to live as long and as strong as I want. And I want to live abundantly and smiling with joy and purpose every day. Every day. No matter what comes my way. No matter. Try it. It's all in the mindset. It's all in the mind. People say, no, it ain't. Yes, the fuck it is. Change your mindset, you change your life. If you think that attracting fear and attracting, oh God, I ain't got no money in the bank, you gonna fucking feel it in your heart and in your soul. You gonna feel that shit. Man, I'm not doing that. I'm not attracting no types of feelings like that in my life. When they come up, I suppress. That's just how I can tell y'all to do it. But it's a way to go about doing it too. It takes a while to get like that. Meditation and your magic. That's the only way. And only listening to my videos, every now and then I can have some downloads to tell you how to, you know what I'm saying? When I'm spirit led and universe fed. So when spirit comes down and says, hey, speak it like this, I know, y'all know that if I touch at least one person in my life or in this career or in my business of spiritual healing, I have done my motherfucking job. That's why I tell y'all. It's a passion. And if you love to do it, you're going to make good money. Because you're going to work so motherfucking hard at doing it. Just like my grandfather. You're going to work so hard at doing it that you're going to turn a penny into a quarter. Or into a dollar. You can manifest that shit. Double your money with that one penny. It's so many times that I wanted to give up on this shit. It's so many times because people don't let you know how you doing. You know what I'm saying? People don't know, and you don't want to sit in something and say, damn, I did all these videos and I did all this talking with my throat motherfucking chakra, and nobody comes through and tells me, girl, I hear you. That's the hard part. And it starts when you first start out in this type of business. That's what you get. You don't know if people confirming. You don't know if people are listening to you. You don't know if it's a confirmation that they hear you. You don't know. And you feel lost in the sauce. You feel lost. Like, damn. But I'm here to tell you, keep growing, keep going. Don't stop. Because people see you. Even when they don't tell you, they do. I used to think that. They see you. They might not love or heart you. They may not give a comment, but they see you out there. And if you're not wanting to do the things that I want to do as a spiritual healer, that's my passion, that's my love, that's what spirit has led me to do. You're not going to do it like me, but say you want to be something, go do it. You're not too old. It's not too late. None of that. Do the research and find out what steps you need to do. Write it down. Manifest that shit. It's all in energy. It's all in energy, man. And it's all a mindset. I promise you. Because I'm going to get mine. Y'all, I had an email. Let me tell y'all this right quick, and I'm going to get off of here so I can continue. But I got an email stating that they need more paperwork within 15 days. And the paperwork is going to be so hard to get. Like, right now. And it's like 10 or 15 different items within 15 days. And I know me working on the side, I'm not going to be able to do it within 15 days. But guess what? It's going to time out, probably. And I'm going to start again. But now I know what I need in order to get my my grants. That's cool. Not right now, but it will be. It may not be right now, but know that it will be. I'm going to get mine. And y'all following me, you going to get yours too. You ain't finna sit here and allow your life to just pass you by and waste time. We're not doing that. If not up in here. I love y'all. Guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe, share my channel. I totally appreciate it. I love y'all. If you're here vibing with me, thank you so much for allowing me in your space and to talk to you about the things so you can grow, so you can heal. Don't forget to always be spirit-led and universe-fed. For my newbies, my baby blossoms, I got y'all. I understand. I'm going to upload some back to the basic videos, because you might watch one spiritual worker on the channel, which is cool. But I might say something different in order for you to understand it on a higher level than someone else. Make sense? So we always watch the same things. There's nothing wrong with going back and rereading a book. Do what you got to do to learn. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. If you need anything, visionsbyvasori.com. Remember, I'm getting those samples ready to send out for all the people that order from my site. Thank you. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.